Good afternoon again, and a very, very warm welcome to the graduation ceremony. As we join together to celebrate excellence, and on this very special occasion, I would like to once again warmly welcome all of our students, our graduates, your families, our teachers, our staff, and senior representatives of our leading academic partners, and to all of the parents and friends worldwide who are either present here now or can watch this on YouTube probably from tomorrow. I would like to offer the following message to everyone. We are delighted that you chose to send your sons and daughters to study at our institute and entrust us with their preparation for careers in the hospitality and tourism industry. The training and the courses that today's graduates have completed has been very intensive and challenging, and indeed many of the students who are graduating today have now come to the end of their preparations for the world of work. HTMi has guided and developed your sons and daughters and given them the skills and confidence that they will need for careers in management, and they have proven that they have been up to the task. And it is now our great pleasure and honour to invite you to share your pride and recognition for all of their hard work and achievements in preparing themselves for the international hospitality and tourism industry. And I would just like to say a few words before we proceed for our own achievements as an institute within 2016. It's sort of the end of the year, and it's the sort of time where you reflect back on what you did well, what you could improve on. I think 2016 saw HTMi establish itself as a strong international platform for hospitality and tourism education, not just in Switzerland, but worldwide as well. In Switzerland, we grew the brand. The brand has now been given into India, where we have our own campus, Singapore, where we have our own campus, and we're delighted that this year in Singapore, the government, the Ministry of Education there, granted us a license, extended license from 1 year to 4 years to operate a hotel and tourism management school there, and we're very, very happy about that. We also, in addition to those 3 campuses, we have collaboration campuses now well established in Saudi Arabia, Kazakhstan, Bahrain, New Zealand. We're now providing our own degree there as well. And if you add all of that together, and we did the calculations recently, across the world globally today, there are now 2,000 and more students studying our courses. I think that's very good. And then you can add to that the transfer and exchange programs that we have with top universities in China, in the USA, and also Taiwan, and many other countries around the world. And we will continue to extend that focus to truly make HTMi a leading hotel management institute in the world. And I can assure you, we're only starting to do that. To build on that platform, we announced recently that we've established an international development group, to add to the following strong team, which would be Mr. Charles Haynes, David Hailstones, myself, and Rohit Bhatia. We added into that Anita Fisher as Director of Graduate Affairs and Vinod Prakas as Director of Diplomatic Affairs, all of which are very important for our future growth and development. Then if you look at HTMi's operational arm, you saw Sorenberg Concepts earlier and so many excellent students developing great new business ideas. I can remember that we took one of those ideas and turned it into reality, and now it's called Swiss Touches Hotels and Resorts. At the moment, we had in China and other countries, we had already signed 3,000 hotel bedrooms contractually to open them in the next 3 years. And on the 11th of December, in Vietnam, Nha Trang, we signed a contract to open a 2,000 bedroom resort with family entertainment center, casino, and all sorts of things. And that resort will be called Swiss Touches La Luna Resort, Marina Bay, Nha Trang, Vietnam. So that brings us up already to 5,000 hotel bedrooms being opened in the next 3 years. And again, that's only a start. So we are truly now, as an institute and now a hotel management company, from that, making a dent in the international hotel and tourism industry. And we intend to knock a strong hole into it in the future, okay? So I think everybody should be very proud of that. It's not just for anybody's benefit, it's for you, the students, and our future employees as well, okay? So lead, don't follow, create, don't copy is coming a reality. Charles.
Thank you, Ian. So graduating students, on behalf of the teaching faculty and staff at HTMi, we congratulate you on this achievement. Teaching faculty and staff, on behalf of the graduating students, I wish to thank you for your efforts, without which we would not have such a proud group of students here today. Dear graduates, yes, let's give them a clap. Dear graduates, a number of you in this room today have fulfilled your academic requirements at bachelor, postgraduate, or master's level and are ready to pursue the next stage of your life, whether it is further study or your career. You leave us with a wealth of knowledge gained from a diverse range of subjects. You leave us having lived, worked, and played in a multicultural environment, and many of you leave us having gained some valuable working experience. Now, if you recall, a few weeks ago, we had a wonderful international night. This was the major practical assessment for our higher diploma students. The theme was the Oscars, focused, of course, on Hollywood, and so my theme today will be around the movies. Now, it was not until I got started did I realize how similar the hospitality industry, and in particular HTMi, is to the movies. We, like the movies, have a producer, directors. We have people who compose and those who conduct. We have a great number of actors, some that take a lead role in front of the class, while others play key supporting roles, and one cannot survive without the other. I have great pleasure in working with this team of actors, some who continue to study, to research, to publish, and perform, some who ensure the smooth running of this production, and others who play cameo roles, dropping in now and again with their valuable support and guidance. So when you combine all of this with everyone's depth of experience and their superb knowledge, it makes a team that are worthy of an Oscar. So at this point, I would like to ask all this team who are seated behind me or beside me to stand, and please show them all your appreciation for the support, guidance, encouragement that they have given you that has brought us today to the graduation day. Please, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Okay, remember we practice that for next time. Okay, please. Okay. So every day we were on stage with our scripts to play to you, the audience. But you were an unusual audience in that you played a key role in this production. You actively participated in this production, and whether you realize it or not, your performance here has gone a long way to shaping your future. Some of you came here to get as much as possible from this production, not only academically, but also by taking on additional roles within your class or for the school. This added responsibility you took upon yourself is intangible. You will walk away with the same qualifications as your classmates, but your toolkit has many extra pieces to it, which will stand you in good stead for the future. Thomas Carlyle, the Scottish historian, summed it up perfectly when he said, "Man is a tool-using animal. Without tools, he is nothing. With tools, he is all." So the more tools you have, the better prepared you will be when you go out on that big stage. Now, we at HTMi have provided you with a wide range of professional management and research tools. However, you also receive many lifelong tools as you lived and worked with others from all over the world. Those of you who embraced this opportunity have developed some of the most valuable tools that money cannot buy. The great thing about having a wide range of tools is when faced with the challenges that life throws at you throughout your career, you have this fantastic toolkit to draw upon, and you are able to select the right tools to overcome these challenges. However, a word. Some of you, and fortunately not many, it would be fair to say, have already worked quite hard with one particular tool, and that is blame. Graduates, blame is a waste of time and a completely useless tool for your future and for your toolkit. No matter how much fault you find with others, be it a person, an entity, and regardless of how much blame you place on him, her, or it will not change you. At the end of the day, you are solely responsible for your success and your failure. You are solely responsible for how your toolkit of life grows. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you accept that and integrate that into your work ethic, you will be very successful as you'll have in your toolkit the tools that matter. As long as you blame others for the reason you aren't where you want to be, you will always be a failure because you have not taken the time to equip your toolkit with the tools that matter. However, dear students, you all know me well enough to know that I try and look at the positive side of life. And blame can have a positive side. When your future manager comes up to you and thanks you for doing such a great job, don't forget to blame the school. Tell him, sorry, it wasn't my fault, it was the fault of HTMi. When you get a promotion, don't forget to contact the Career Centre so you can blame us for helping you get there. Or at the next graduation, when you've achieved degree status, please blame us for preparing the groundwork. So, dear graduates, my strong advice to you is fill your toolkit with the important things of life that have a future, both tangible and intangible. When you are asked to perform on that big stage out there and you are thrust in the limelight, you are only as effective as the tools you have chosen to equip yourself with. Today, graduates, you are successful. However, I am not one who will stand here today and give you a wonderful speech about how successful you now will be with your qualification. It doesn't guarantee you success, and it's just not true. Many students from many hotel schools are like you, graduating at this time of the year. All of you are entering life's big stage, and you'll be asked to perform. What I do know is that the team at HTMi have equipped you with the tools that matter to be successful. The rest is up to you to prove us right. You will make mistakes on the path to your success, but don't waste time blaming others. As Albert Einstein said, anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. So graduates, go out there, make your mistakes and succeed as you did here. Learn from them and add these experiences to your ever-growing toolkit. Remember, graduates, winners never quit and quitters never win. And finally, always think positively. The glass can be half full or half empty as long as there is wine in it. Thank you.
Okay, we have got a great deal to be proud of at HTMi. We strive to be leaders, not followers. We strive to innovate and create and not to copy. As we evolve as an institute, we constantly seek to improve. We look for better resources, new ideas, more exciting ways for students to engage with their education, and most of all, improve the quality of what we do. Today, I would like to recognize and acknowledge the tremendous support that we continue to receive from our distinguished partners in education, especially the University of Ulster and Edinburgh Napier University. I would like to formally welcome the University of Ulster, represented here today by Professor Paul Bartholomew, Pro-Vice-Chancellor Education, Professor Denise McAllister, Professor of Health Policy, Professor Marie McHugh, Professor of Organisational Behaviour, Professor Una McMahon-Beattie, Head of Department Hospitality and Tourism Management, and Ursula Quinn, Senior Lecturer and HTMi Coordinator, Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management. Welcome once again. Isn't it great when people like this come to visit you every single semester, right? Particularly, I would again like to thank the University of Ulster for their steadfast encouragement and confidence in HTMi now for more than 10 years. This was demonstrated in February of this year with a further 5-year revalidation of the BSc Honours programme. I would also like to formally welcome and thank Edinburgh Napier University, our academic partner for the Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management.
So let the celebrations commence with a roll call for the 2016 winter graduation. Today we will all celebrate this graduation by asking Professor Paul Bartholomew from the Ulster University to present our undergraduate awards, followed by Professor Russell Rimmer, Professor of Research Development at HTMi, to present our HTMi Bachelor and Postgraduate Awards. We will also be asking Professor Bartholomew to make the graduation speech and close with a speech from our academic advisor, Dr. John Burgess. So I'd now like to hand over to Mr. Anthony Lack, Master of Ceremonies, for this graduation. Mr. Lack.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will now call these proceedings to order as I call the graduating students to receive their parchments. To begin, I call to order those graduating at the level of certificate in International Hotel and Tourism Operations and the Management Training Certificate, which is a key component of this program. I. K. Kin Moy. Vadiula Anton. Bala Dora. Ekovac Shandor. Adin Shiva. Farazi Hassan. Goye Rebecca. Keller Dora. Rizan Dominique. Le Dao Truk Lam. Maniakina Alexandra. Medral Mattia. Oblak Nina. Popper Diana.
Nina,
Pronai Kitty.
congratulations.
Shadi Sebastian. Sheresh Marcel.
Sebastian, well done.
Strachar Dominique.
Awesome.
Todt Norbert.
Mr. Coffee.
Vajek Sara. Vajer Maton. Vu Nyok An. Vu Bao Han. Abdel Aziz Badis. Borel Manuel. Chiong Lok Lam. Denkova Theodora.
Lena, congratulations.
Gorodilova Victoria. Hochevar Vid. Yoshi Amit. Ma Mai. Inzioka Caroline. Solarich Carlo. Tang Quan Ling. Vaduva Tiberio. Zamfir Bogdan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to all our certificate students. Congratulations, well done. We're very proud of your achievement, and of course we wish you well for the successful completion of your diploma, which finished yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call to order those graduating for the Diploma in International Hotel and Tourism Management and the Management Training Diploma at the same level. Ahmadi Ryan. Ahmetova Janar. Bayotsky Yulia. Kam Belize. Kampan Tudo. Dania binti Mohammed. Amo Laeva Polina. Gunaratna Nalaka. Hu Wing Tse. Kaludova Elena. Kish Hannah. Kishi Moneyova Petra. Thank you. Koriniak Nate. Li Ching Lam. Molnar Christian. In Chi Fung. Nguyen Thi Yen Ni. Pelu Maria Denisa. Patot Nika. Pham Tu Hien. Sikra Cynthia. Tran Do Bao Han.
Cynthia, congratulations. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Umurava Liberate. Wu Ti Kan Lin.
Congratulations, Libby.
Yam Bo Lun Aaron. Yaroshok Lada.
So let's give our diploma students from year 2 a big round of applause. Congratulations. And we, of course, are very proud of your achievement, and, of course, we wish you great success for the completion of your higher diploma. Many of those were yesterday, and then your upcoming bachelor degree.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call to order those graduating for the Diploma in Training for Trainers in Hotel Management. Ahmadi Ryan. Bezentbekov Meyezan. Amola Eva Paulina. Lazar Aline Christian. Murlatos Freza Stefanos. Nguyen Huong Lin. Nguyen Quinn Duong. Pham Hu Phong. Solarich Carlo. Su Chia Chi. And for the Diploma in Training for Trainers in Hotel Event Management, Sabo Lily. And for the Diploma in Training for Trainers in Career Center Management, Wen Meng Yuan.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give our MITs a big round of applause for their efforts this semester. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call to order those graduating at higher diploma in International Hotel and Tourism Management and the Management Training Diploma at the same level. Balog Bense. Lo Pei Ling Vivian Diana. Nguyen Quang An. Rolik Adam. Yaroshok Lada.
Let's give our high diplomas a big round of applause. Congratulations and well done. And of course, we wish them well for their completion of their BSc, which is the upcoming graduation milestone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now call to order those students who have successfully completed the Bachelor of Science with Honours in International Hospitality Management, awarded by the Ulster University. This degree is a highly ranked degree internationally in the field of hospitality education, and the Ulster University is recognized as a world leader in hospitality education and is one of the UK's largest and top universities. Graduates will be called out in ascending order of the honours awarded by the university to each student. Awarded the Bachelor of Science Honours in International Hospitality Management with honours at 3rd Class R, Alaranda Abhishek. Su Chia Chi. And presented in absentia, Jolly Divian. Awarded the Bachelor of Science Honours in International Hospitality Management with honours at 2nd Class Lower Division R, Do Thi Duong. Jamal Abd Nasir Siti Aisha Binte. Tam Wai Leong. And presented in absentia, Lee Ho Tin. Sahai Vikram. Awarded the Bachelor of Science Honours in International Hospitality Management with honors at second class upper division R, Hui Chi Ying. Kovac Vilmos Daniel. Medek Judith. Niptse Tung Nicole. Shobor Victor. Suvagesh Dora. Wen Mingyuan. Yaroshok Lada. Awarded the Bachelor of Science Honours in International Hospitality Management with first class honours is Ao Chiu Kwan Serena. Georgieva Michaela. Shirakova Ia. Sabo Lily.
All right, let's give our BSc students a big round of applause for that effort. Thank you very much, well done. So BSc graduates, you're now HTMi alumni, and the international placement services which you've already experienced are now available to you for a lifetime. Well, let's hope not that long. We trust that in future you will also use this service to recruit the next generation of HTMi graduates.
We would now like to invite Professor Paul Bartholomew, Pro Vice Chancellor Education, to address the audience on behalf of Ulster University.
Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, members of Diplomatic Corps, honoured guests, and of course graduates. As Pro Vice Chancellor Education at Ulster University, it's my pleasure to be with you here today in order to congratulate all of you who are graduating, to wish you well, and to extend my thanks to those present who have supported you. I would also like to say how delightful it was to be present here for your award ceremony this morning and to witness the achievements of students and staff alike. And of course, I would like to thank the staff too. As a new appointment to Ulster University, I'd like to reiterate Ian's thanks to my colleagues here today for their great work and to HTMi for the way we from Ulster have been hosted during this visit. As is customary on such occasions, as well as offering a vote of thanks to all concerned, I hope to offer some reflective words to those of you who are graduating. Despite staying in 5 different hotels in the last 10 days, that's true, that's what I've done. I'm certainly not an expert in the field of hospitality, but of course some of my colleagues joining me from Ulster are. But before becoming a university educator, although not an expert in hospitality, I spent more than a decade working clinically in the healthcare sector, a sector where subject knowledge, technical proficiency, and professionalism are of course required and rightfully expected. But it's also a sector where how you as a person and how you interact with others is the key to meaningful success and indeed to personal fulfillment. I believe it shares those principles with the hospitality sector, and it's from that perspective that I offer my thoughts today. So through this address, I have the opportunity to offer some observations of what it might be like to graduate in December 2016 and to consider the lives you have ahead of you. You graduate into a world that many observers contend is faster moving than ever, with huge changes happening across the globe, with Brexit and Trump being used as justification for this view. But the truth is, I think as we all know, the world is always changing, has always been changing, and I contend it would be a boring place if it didn't. Change is good. With it comes new opportunities. And I don't just mean business opportunities, though these have been well exploited by the hospitality industry for as long as it's been in existence, as demonstrated by its status as being one of the world's primary employing sectors. The new opportunities I hope to speak of today are the ones you will have to build your personal stories. Stories of the life you will choose for yourself and the opportunities you will have to touch the stories of others. Of course, although stories are about people and life journeys, they also interweave with real journeys as we travel. The other day, I was listening to the radio, and I heard someone on the radio say that a stranger is a friend whose story you have yet to hear. And that resonated with me a little bit, and it made me think about how I interact with people when I meet them for the first time, and I find wisdoms in those words. And the moment we meet someone new or interact with an acquaintance, we get written into their life story as they get written into ours. When I reflect on the hospitality industry and the way it facilitates the meeting and interaction of millions of people every day, I think about, as you graduate, the opportunity you have to influence the stories of others. For underneath the whole industry is the interaction of people. And I'm reminded how momentary meetings can be transformed by a smile, a kind word, the sharing of wisdom, or simply a helping hand. And that although the moment itself is fleeting, the story, the memory of the moment can last a lifetime. Hospitality is about people, and HTMi provides a significant contribution to the resource, the human resource, that underpins or even defines your sector. It's a testament to your success here, both students and staff alike, that the programs you provide and have studied have grown over the years, and that your contribution to the industry as a whole has grown in stature. HTMi is a valued partner of Ulster University, and in this, the 12th year of our partnership, I'm personally delighted to begin my personal association with you here today. As you could tell, it was new for me as people pointed where I needed to stand and so forth, so I hope I got it right. It's a partnership that's very important to us at Ulster, and as a university ranked within the top 3% of all universities in the world, quality at a global level is very important to us. Our shared commitment to world-class quality is borne out through the degree we validate with HTMi and through the quality of the learning experiences you, the students, have received here in Switzerland. For me and for my colleagues here today, seeing students graduate and take up their place in the world, it's what it's all about. It's quite literally why we do the job. We're all personally, passionately committed to delivering outstanding learning opportunities for students, just as you have demonstrated your passion and commitment to your studies and indeed to your chosen career. So as you go forward with your lives, your careers, and indeed your stories, remember those stories are not set. And though they will take many, many years to complete, they are written and told one chapter at a time, one line at a time, one word at a time. And those words are simply moments, moments shared with people, moments that can be made better with the smile, the kind word, and the helping hand. And in addition to the subject knowledge gained through study and research, that's what you've been trained and been educated for, to be masters of the moment. And as you use your skill, training, and professionalism to make the moments of the lives of others better, so you define your own lives and make a better life story for yourselves too. By way of finishing my speech, I'm sure you would like me to thank on your behalf the staff at HTMi for the education you have received and for the opportunities you have had to transform yourselves and become masters of the moment. I'll add your thanks to my own and the thanks of my colleagues, and I'd also like to thank you. Those of you graduating today, thank you for your commitment, thank you for your passion, thank you for your professionalism, not just for successfully completing your course, but for the work you will do in the future, for the myriad of ways you will make the lives of others richer, moment by moment, with your hospitality. So thank you for listening, and many, many congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you, Professor Bartholomew, for those very inspiring words. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will call to order those students. I would now like to call to the stage Professor Russell Rimmer, Professor of Research Development, to present the following HTMi Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, I now call to order those students who have successfully completed the following HTMi Awards: the Advanced Diploma in European Baking and Pastry Arts, the Bachelor of Arts in Hotel and Tourism Management, and those graduating at postgraduate diploma level in either postgraduate diploma in European Baking and Pastry Arts, International Hotel and Tourism Management, or International Hotel Events Management. For the Advanced Diploma and Postgraduate Diploma in European Baking and Pastry Arts, Le Ti Kim Kang. Morales Gonzalez Andrea Fernanda. Singh Sandeep. For the Postgraduate Diploma in International Hotel and Tourism Management, Do Hyun Trung. Kabrin Natalia. Mohammed Rafi Asif. Nguyen Min Hoang. Pham Thi Tran Hoa. Zhao Lan. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Hotel Events Management, Zoltayeva Gulfarida. For the Postgraduate Certificate in Management Research for International Hospitality, Tourism and Events, Georgieva Michaela.
So let's give our postgraduate students a big round of applause. Well done. We're very proud of your achievement, and you also are now HTMi alumni, and the international placement services that you have experienced are also available to you for many years to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, I call to order those graduating with the MA, Master of Arts Postgraduate Diploma, and MBA Postgraduate Diploma in Hospitality Management, awarded for completing the HTMi taught course, which is a part of the MSc MBA Joint Master's degree. For the MA PhD in Hotel Business Management, Shribarin Kanika. For the MBA Postgraduate Diploma in Hospitality Management, Getzabo Fani. Lebe Laura. Londono Halo Vanessa. Rauka Petra. Uriz Kadina Sofia. Van der Merwe Jessica. And presented in absentia Ho An Ting. Shi Yi Ting.
So ladies and gentlemen, let's give our MBA postgrad students a big round of applause. As they've completed stage 1 of their master's degree, and we wish them all well for their dissertation, and hopefully this time next semester they will be graduating with their master's degree.
The next students are a very special group, as these students are those graduating with the joint MBA in Hospitality Management awarded by HTMi and the Master of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management validated, delivered and awarded by Edinburgh Napier University. Unfortunately, none of these graduates could attend the ceremony today as they've all started successful international careers. So we present in absentia Diinka Leves Marika and Torok Mate.
Congratulations, even though they're not here, they've graduated successfully with their master's degree, and they have a bright future ahead of them as they've already started their international careers. So congratulations to all. Still there?
And now to conclude our ceremony, I would like to ask Dr. John Burgess, Academic Advisor to HTMi, to give the closing address before the traditional cap-throwing ceremony.
Good afternoon, or perhaps I should say now, good evening. Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, honored and distinguished guests, HTMi students, staff and directors, ladies and gentlemen, I guess all of you have special memories about a particular year in your life that's special to you. Well, a year that's special to me was 1965. Yes, I know, that was before most of you, including you on the stage, were actually born. 51 years ago, I started my first permanent job in the hospitality industry. 1965 also sadly saw the death of two great Englishmen. One, a former Prime Minister and international statesman, Sir Winston Churchill, and the other, a brilliant comic, Stan Laurel, of the Laurel and Hardy comedy duo. Do you remember them? No. Do you remember the Rolling Stones? Yes. Well, in 1965, the Rolling Stones issued, or released more accurately, a song entitled "I Can't Get No Satisfaction," which then went on to be one of the all-time favorite popular songs ever written. And rather humbly, also in 1965, I won a silver medal. But it was only a few years later I realized that somebody else must have won the gold medal. So what I'd like to do this afternoon is to draw together those diverse events and show a connection and a relevance to you here this afternoon. So in the summer of '65, I left the comfort of a hotel school, and 1 month later walked very nervously through the imposing doors of the prestigious, what it was then, Grand Hotel, to start my first job. Was it in the kitchen? No. In the restaurant? No. In front office? No. It was in the company secretary's office of the group that controlled the Grand Hotel, the Midland Hotel, a wine company, and some real estate assets in the city of Birmingham. You see, I was something of a nerd. In fact, I've always been one. The very city in which Professor Bartholomew fashioned his academic career. My first supervisor was the formidable Mr. Waite. He looked to me ancient, probably as ancient as I look to you today. Mr. Waite had already had one career and retired. His job was to keep the books of account for the 4 operating companies. And when I mean books of account, these were giant ledgers which we completed in hand. Mr. Waite taught me a lot of things during those early months. For instance, he taught me how to go fast asleep at lunchtime. He also taught me how not to treat colleagues. At best, Mr. Waite was a rather arrogant gentleman, uncaring and a bit like a typical accountant. I have to say, though, Mr. Waite had 2 key skills which I have never been able to master. One, his beautiful copperplate handwriting, and 2, his phenomenal ability to add up very quickly 2 columns of figures simultaneously. Well, 50 years later, graduates, you'll be relieved to know that you don't need copperplate handwriting to succeed. You can download that font and 500 other fonts in a nanosecond on your computer. However, I would maintain that you do need to understand and be confident with numbers. And you do need to understand and be effective with people. These are 2 key skills that today are more important than they were 51 years ago. Why? Because managers today are faced with a vast and growing amount of information. You need to be skilled to analyze data. You need to be confident in handling databases, spreadsheets, to understand what's happening in your business. And the so-called people skills, the softer skills, absolutely crucial in a competitive industry such as ours, which is based on people. So, computational thinking, not just adding up, is not nerds for me in the accounts office, and along with social intelligence are crucial skills for any aspiring manager or leader. The sad-faced comic Stan Laurel came from the north of England, like me. Maybe it's the air up there that makes us like that. He had a famous catchphrase with his American buddy Oliver Hardy, which says, "That's another fine mess you got me into." And I have to tell you, dear friends, life is full of fine messes. The trick is you don't let them get you down. You stay positive. My wife and I took our 2 grandchildren up to see the Laurel and Hardy statue, a museum at Stan Laurel's birthplace in the north of England in the Lake District. They were fascinated to see the old clips of the movies. They started to learn some of the routines. Why? Simply because the humor of Laurel and Hardy is uncomplicated. It's straightforward. I think the message that Laurel and Hardy have for us today is to find fun and laughter wherever and whenever we can. Have you ever noticed when you take young children on a car journey, you've only gone 5 minutes and the inevitable question pops up, are we there yet? I think we as adults never get over that, because we as adults are constantly thinking about our destination to the detriment of the journey. Can I urge each and every one of you to enjoy every moment of life's journey, to find fun, as Professor Bartholomew said, to smile and bring happiness both to yourself and to other people. One of Winston Churchill's memorable quotations was that continuous effort, not intelligence or strength, is the key to unlocking your potential. Now, this came vividly to mind when I met the American psychologist Angela Duckworth. This was at the Hay Festival earlier this year. Professor Rimmer here studies festivals, festival tourism. He publishes on that topic. The Hay Literary Festival happens, it's a 10-day bash in a field in rural Wales, and it attracts academics and writers from across the globe to share the output of their latest research or works. Frankly, with the aim of really encouraging us poor simple-minded people to part with our hard-earned British pounds or Swiss francs for their signed copies of their books. So I crowded into a tent with 700, maybe 800 other people to hear Professor Duckworth expound her theory about what makes successful achievement. Professor Duckworth had studied this topic for about 5 years. She'd studied competitors, she'd studied students at all levels, she'd also studied military cadets, as well as sports people and Olympians. And in a nutshell, her statement was quite simply that success comes from passion and perseverance. It doesn't come from innate abilities. She came up with the notion of grit. She has grit questionnaires, grit scales. And would you believe her book is entitled Grit, G-R-I-T, now available at all bookshops and airports. What she's saying in her research and our output is quite simply, it's not the smartest or the most talented people who get to the top. It's those who have the perseverance and the passion to succeed and see things through. Now, earlier today, I was speaking to Miss Titi, and she tells me that in Finland, a core trait is called sisu, which aligns with this notion of grit. The bottom line is, it's nothing to do with our talents or abilities. It's about what we do with them. So you say, what about Sir Mick Jagger, the lead singer of the Rolling Stones, the man who 51 years ago can't get no satisfaction? Well, last Thursday in New York, Mick Jagger, courtesy of his 29-year-old ballerina girlfriend, gave birth to Sir Mick's 8th child. Some might say that Sir Mick, a global singer, multimillionaire, and now father of 8 children, has found his true satisfaction. But the issue for you, dear students, is what is your satisfaction? What is going to motivate you to success? What's going to drive you in terms of your values to make the world a better place? My generation were inspired by people like John F. Kennedy, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa of Calcutta, Mahatma Gandhi. In fact, Gandhi's grandson attended the university only earlier this year to speak to students. Maybe for you, Malala Yousafzai is an interesting role model. So that's 1965. That's why it's important to me, and I hope makes some sense to you. I wonder whether this year will be a special year for you, or whether subsequent years you can make to be special years by managing your life with purpose and with passion. Before I go, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of today's successful students. You are today's heroes. Well done. I'm delighted for you. I'd also like to thank Professor Bartholomew for traveling to Switzerland, for awarding our certificates, diplomas, higher diplomas, and conferring the degrees, and for his rather thought-provoking remarks. And finally, I'd like to join with what Mr. Lamore said earlier this afternoon in thanking our 2 departing professors, Professor Denise McAllister and Professor Mary McHugh. You have both made a defining contribution to HTMi. You have supported and encouraged the academic team to excel, and you have performed with high degree of professionalism and friendship and integrity. We shall miss you. But I say, to our departing professors, as I say to you, HTMi students who are leaving us today, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Thank you.